Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War with me, your host, Luckymarine. Now I've shuffled a few people around, and I've also added a few cannons for this fight. I've turned our second corps into the bigger of all our corps, in preparation of what is to come. I've also brought all of the horse into the 3rd Division, and I'll show you why. I'll tell you why. Let's just go to Fredericksburg. Now, it says start here, but I always think you should be able to review the map, and you can, but you just have to press start. Then you get to here, you review where you're going to be needed, and so I've bulked out the 2nd corps because I'm going to put the 2nd corps in the center. The 1st corps is going to be here, and I don't think it needs to be that big. I've also taken all of the cannons out of the 3rd corps because the 3rd corps is going to be here, and I think the 3rd corps is going to be much it's going to be a flanking army. I think it's either going to have to hold here or it's going to be able to flank around, and so I've put a lot of horse down here. Chances are this guy is going to be able to get around the back of the lines, maybe even across the other side of the river at some point. Just have 3 cav already on a flank, able to cause a little bit of havoc. I think that's going to be good. So 3rd corps in there, few infantry, no cannons. 1st corps, decent amount of cannons, decent amount of men, but the bulk of our men in the centre. And hopefully that will be all we need. Maybe. I'm trying to think of how I hit the Confederates when we were doing the Union playthrough. And I remember this bit here being a lot of marsh. I don't know if it extended up to the centre. I'm going to pull a couple more infantry out of I don't know now. Also created a small unit of guys using the Fayetteville, and got all the 5 £20 power. We had 3 of them, but I got another 2 that were in the shop. Just to create a small power brigade. I mean, the range is quite nice, 2000, which means I can gauge the canister shot at a longer range. Might have to swap some of these around, actually. Think about it. I mean, I'm using sort of prior knowledge because we've gone through it with the Union. We'll move 3rd Division 2nd. We'll move no, I'll keep you here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the ones on Mary Heights. Mary Heights? They've got good cover to sit behind. I'll grab another 2 for the 3rd corps. There. I think. Supply truck's done. Yep, all supply trucks have done. Back to bottom up. And let's go jiggle them around again. Right. First core is our lightest core because it's going to be entrenched. It's going to be behind walls and all sorts. Well, it was historically behind a wall at the base of the hill. Second and third core. Third core and the second core. And no reserves. We'll go on that. Let's div run around. Army of the Potomac is preparing to cross the Rappahannock River at Fredericksburg. Destroyed all the existing bridges, but the Federals can use pontoon bridges. Yep, it's what held them up, and it's what allowed Lee to get his himself sorted, really. So, two areas in the actual town where they can cross, and then a little bit further down the river they had some more crossings. So it looks like the main attack is expected from this side. Yeah, this is where the third core is. Initially I'd gone really light with the third core. Good job we didn't continue with that. I think this is where the second core is. And this is where the first core is, and you can see the amount of defences that are already here. Yeah. I was harassing the engineer. What's up, Dylan? What's up? Hey? Warning me about snipers and all sorts. So, what do we have to do here? So we get 3 skirmishers anyway. Push the law a little bit further out. Which seems is still in 100% cover. You don't need to be right behind him. Split skirmishers off you, and we'll put all our skirmishers down here. So we kind of evened it out. There's going to be about 1,000 down here. There's going to be about 2,000. Oh, okay. This is not even at all. Lee gives this guy a little bit more cover as well. Yeah, 100%. 100% cover. Okay, you move forward until, actually we'll move you all the way to the very edge, just so we can get eyes on if they're on the other side of the river right now. We might move these skirmishers to a flanking shot here. First volley, whilst they're out in the open. "77 kills to 6 deaths. I'll take that." Dylan, enough. Enough. "100% cover. 100% cover. Good. Enough, Dylan. Know how to play the game. Silly cat. Backseat gamers. Alright. Do we get across the river? No. We can line up on the edge. We see it, yeah, here we go. We don't have the range to get... Oh, we might do. And we're unseen. We might have the range to get a couple of surprise flank shots, and then we'll pull back just a little bit. With Law's own skirmishers, it would appear. Yeah, they're going to walk straight into this. Just been spotted now. First volley away. And they've not reacted to that. Second volley. Alright. Second volley and now pull back into cover. Skirmishes and just generic skirmishes. Let's pull you back into cover as well because we're starting to attract cannon fire. %, cover, 100% cover, 72. Can we get you in better cover? It would appear not. I don't know what this madness is. I don't know if they just forgot there were people over here. Yeah, we'll just roll our cannons over it. Not quite right with the cannons. A couple of volleys into Owen. We might still have the range to get... No, Arnold's away. Looks like you're lining up for a shot. What weapons do you have? Range of 350. 340. 340. Come on, we can be sneaky with these skirmishes, they don't belong to us. Get a cheeky shot away. And then back. And allow these guys to give cover and fire. We'll turn around here. We should be able to turn Hall away. Back into 100% cover. Looks like he was trying to line up a shot on the skirmishes we got, but in 100% cover they weren't done much damage. But they didn't get a shot away because we were quick enough. Let's push you all forward. If you can hit them whilst they're on bridges, cover of 1%, you do maximum damage. If you can hit them whilst they're in the river, in fording points or on bridges, you get the most bang for your buck. Alright, and pull back. Probably wait until they're at least halfway across this river, so that when we rout them, they've got a long way to go. Well, I suppose that'll do. You're in good cover as well, as are you, but you're also hidden. No one's running out of supplies. Hello. I'll stop you from firing. I don't want these to get spooked by skirmisher fire. I'd rather them come a little bit further in. Take a big hit from law. And then we'll turn skirmishers on. No. Looks like they're bringing more in. Another one from Law and he'll be gone, yeah. Excellent. How you getting on, Law? Not bad. 467 kills for just 6 deaths. How about the skirmishers? Well, they were doing better. think I'm going to need you up here. Looks like they're trying to stack on these bridges. Had they all come across together, across both the bridges there, that have probably engaged law. In melee, one of them would have engaged in melee, and the other two could have got across into town, and it'd have been hard to dislodge them. But if they're going to just stay on the bridges, then we can cut them to pieces on the bridges. Parting shots, nice. Get you two back, and yeah, I really don't think we need lost skirmishers down here. We'll pull them around the other side. Oh, hello. Cannons again. Looks like they're doing what I thought they should have done earlier on. Get themselves across both bridges at once. What are you in? 100% cover. Good. What weapons do you have? The Springfield? No, Harper's Ferry. Alright. Arnold's decided he doesn't want to be on this side of the river anymore. They've forgotten that we're here. Wait till they've risen their rifles and then we'll turn skirmishers on. I think these skirmishers have a little more range than the Harper's Ferries. Nope, it's the other way around. If anything, we should be turning law off until the skirmishers have fired. But remember that. Why would I want to finish this now? Unless they've had a brain fart. We want more experience for law. All these skirmishes don't belong to us. Let's go pick a fight. Both been spotted. Shots away. Let's focus down Hall, who's going to be in the river. as well. Turn the face. Go on. Alright, you fire it, hold on. Looked like these skirmishers were blocked by the others. But it's more kills, and if these guys drop weapons, we pick them up. Let's keep this going. Excellent. 2 on 1 onto hull. Good, like focus Kimball down as soon as we can, because it's half in and half out of this river. Nope. Doesn't look like it's going to be a thing. One more volley? Nope. Well, we can continue to harass them. Let's bring you back. Still haven't tried crossing the bridge again. Good work. Move up. This is what I wanted. Nope, just generic skirmishes. Let's try hit them whilst they're in the, well, while they're paddling. Nope. So we try to sully. And Morgan. Excellent work. Let's get you across there as well. Don't want to get caught. The generics make us skirmishes, so I'm alright with them being caught on the bridge as long as they give, as long as Hull focuses on these skirmishes and not on laws. He should have stopped. He should have stopped and started firing into us immediately. We're going to get 2 volleys off for his 1. Just going to allow Law to get onto this side of the river. Allow him to turn around. Get fire into Hull. Once those skirmishers are dead. Which isn't the worst thing. Withdraw from the town, okay. Well, I reckon that went okay. Remaining forces defending the town have withdrawn to the heights. December 12th Union has crossed the river with a large part of their army. Today they seem to mobilize for an attack. Let's go. Alright, so the pontoon bridge is south of the town. So I expect it. I remember this. I remember this area of swamp and the fact that I ended up coming all the way around this side. So let's counter that. Let's make sure that they don't do it. You're in an emplacement there. What does it give you? Cover bonus, projectile resistance, melee bonus. Cover bonus of 75. When you're in woods, that gives you a cover bonus of 100. No point being there and there. No point being there then, is there? We'll push Phelps out. Right out as well. Want to be far enough into the woods where we can hold them outside of cover, but not too far out. Also, we need cannons right behind us. Phelps, you move. Brewster will get you to this area here. Right. On you over here. Actually, might be able to get an effective crossfire if we put Rice over here. He'll have to have support from Wilcox probably. I'll pull you back a little bit. Upton will get you just there. Cross. Just out of branch. Again, defensive positions. If we highlight what they give us, cover bonus of 75%. We're already in a location that gives us a cover of 150. There's no point in getting onto the earthwork fortification until you end up engaging in melee. At that point, the melee bonus and the melee resistance, that makes sense. Plus, at no point ever is having this much of a front occupied by one person considered to be a strong point, when the width of each unit is this much. This I would consider a weak point if we were attacking this line. Anyway, on you go, let's get you running as well, because we don't know where they are, we don't know how close they are. Martin will sit you here just for the time being. We're probably gonna have to reinforce Ross, so we'll have to have a look. We'll have to make sure that we don't get flanked here. Skew and says, I think this is where the main attack is going to come from. Where the bridge is. The bridges are here though. So one might assume this will be vulnerable. I think the main attack should be about here. Do we not have more cannon? Did I not bring more cannons than this? 1, 2, 3. Just 3 units. Oh well. You in behind, cross. You in behind. Right, and Phelps. Let's get you into the middle. Just there. If any of this descends into melee, Avery can be in the rear, be able to pour fire into it. Wilcox will detach skirmishers from you. We'll push them up to the very edge here. See if they can get eyes on what's happening. Forest, let's get you up to the very edge of there. Hill to the very edge. Should be able to see if these get spotted. Although, do I want them to get spotted? No, I don't. Pull back. Brewster, you go that way as well. I'll get skirmishers out from Upton just to sit on this observation point. Any more observation points anyway on the map that we could do with controlling? No. Surprised there isn't one on these hills. Talking of surprised, let's not get surprised. So, away you go. We can't pass up an opportunity like that. Right, so they strapped the big boy pants on, and they didn't flee at the first volley, which is really good for us actually, because they're not going to reload. They're not going to load in the time that we're going to load. We should get another volley on this. The kind of wavering. We should get them down to about 120 with the next volley. Should still be able to get back into line. Although you are still in at 91%, pushing beyond this defensive formation and denying them this cover was probably a good thing. Come on, don't let them escape. Martin, I need you to run. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, Forrest, you go first. Let's see what we can do with you. This is a little exposed. Avery, to touch skirmishers from you, just to sit in these woods. Just to give something for them to press against. How much further can you press up while still being in cover? Okay. Still in 74% cover. Let's spin you around ever so slightly so you don't get flanked by Gavin. I don't know if he's got the range for you, but let's not risk it. Also, skirmishers, get you right up to the end of this peninsula. Open up this area for us. Forrest, Brewster, you go with him. Alright. Forrest, you continue into these woods. Historically, the Confederates did this a lot. They would send their cavalry, especially in downtime between battles, they would send the cavalry all the way around the Union army and cut off supply lines and all sorts. And actually, Forrest is pretty famous for doing just such a thing. Although if you're going to leave these cannons exposed, we'll get shots on them. Doesn't look like they're trying to flank. We'll rob them of their supplies that are lacking behind the main line. And this is what they did. They would go and take out baggage trains and ammunition supplies and all sorts. On your turn. We'll push Wilcox just a little further forward. Get him in a more central location. Just rob Meredith of any cover. Should get shots on Garish and then turn around. Hill can then, yeah, by the time Brewster's got himself away, Garish will start to turn around again and he'll get hit by Hill. Brewster will go back, hit Ransom, go back, hit Snow. Oh, well, we'll just jump our cavalry along all the cannons, trying to keep them silent. Alright, away. Hit Ransom. You hit Garish. And there's cannons up here. Supply's best thing we can do with you is just get you away. Supply surrendered. Ooh. No idea these were here. Probably not the best idea then. Sending these supplies over in that direction. So we are keeping them out of cover. You're doing enough to keep these cav out of these woods. This is alright. Yeah. A rate of 2 to 1. Fine with that. Not fine with this though. Supplies. Let's try and get yourself. Let's get you away. I think there's going to be more and more that stream over these bridges. We should have already been wary of that. I should have kept an eye on Forest. Right, Forest, right. If you're on the edge of wavering, at least route and go somewhere. Don't just sit and take it in the rear. Although, Raleigh's going to forget that Forest is out here. We'll be able to take these supplies. We'll sweep down here, open up this area of the map. Because I don't know what they're doing, but there's people over here. I don't want to push my skirmishers too far up into this location because it's boggy ground. And they'll get stranded. You back into there, you back into there. You switch fire when you need to take Jones out. Right, hit and run. Go back for another hit. Force the sort of his life out. There's a bit of boggy ground here, but he should be able to get through that fairly quickly. Let's get these supply like wagons away. One last shot and I think they've gone. Yeah, good. That's good. You can see them kind of moving their way along the line, trying to feel out for an exposed position. I think they're going to get to about here and get through. So, Avery, let's move you along. I don't want to shuffle just everyone along, otherwise they'll expose flanks. Let's bring you back this way. Hilt, you take out Averill. Averill? Averill? Ooh. Might get our supplies stolen here. I say our supplies, but we stole them first place. We know there's more supplies here. We've identified where this person was. He's already over here. And then get yourself away. Russell. That was a charge. Just heard a charge, and it's right here. Yeah, looks like Avery's going to get there just in time. We're going to do just enough to get past Talbot. We'll get a shot on Hexmer, and then we're going to have to wheel away. It's going to be into marsh, but we'll go for the supplies again. Shots, get yourself away. Shots again. No. We can come back for these. You continue. Let's get shots onto these whilst they're crossing a river. And turn and face. I thought these were dead. They must have just been hiding in these woods. I will try and use the cav to confuse Cochrane. Well, that's 2 units that's not being used, that are not being used. Also means there's cannons here that are isolated. Ooh. That's an unfortunate flanking. But we've taken Cochrane off the centre of his own supplies. Into that gap there. There was a supply truck up here. I saw it with my own eyes and everything. One more hit on Hall, and we'll get ourselves away before Gibson canisters is in the face. Actually run adjacent to their arc so that they have to move whilst putting distance between you. Wilcox. Avery, you both have skirmishers already deployed from you. Hill, let's bring you back this way. I want to try and get rid of Avro. There was a supply truck here. I could have sworn there was a supply truck here. Oh, continue on that. Got 2 to 1 onto these horses. They won't stand that for long. Try to get both of these supply trucks behind the lines. I think this is where they hid last time. You've doubled away that way. There are cannons over here, we know of that. We'll just hide these supplies. We're not desperate to use them ourselves, as long as we deny them from the enemy. That's 3 supply trucks that we've captured now. As long as we deny them to the enemy, should be enough. I still think there should be an option to disable the supply truck, or burn it, or do something with it. Excellent. We might have to get Hill off his horses here and set him in the woods with these skirmishers. Yep, Cochrane's coming this way. And we don't have an infantry unit over here. Skirmishers alone will not hold those 1,000 men. Main line's doing fine. You're all doing okay. Ooh. Lots of cannon. All unprotected, I think. We know there's 2 sets of cannon here. We'll try to route these first. You, off yours. Cochrane started to move down here still. This is fairly unprotected. Let's be safe. Alright, you silence Gibson. You keep your fire up on halt. Brewster, let's get you around the back. Give Gibson something to worry about. Let's get manoeuvring. And you volley into him. Cochrane is still heading down here. Let's have you into the side of Jackson. Just annoy him a little bit. That's far too tempting. Two more hits into Gibson and that should be him off the field. And fall back. Is this a routed unit? Or is it actual cav? How are we getting on over here? Why would you bring cannon that close? It's a round unit. Good. Down here. You're firing at the right people. Get you firing into the right people. You take out that one. You give Ransom and Snow something to think about. We'll get Hill back on his horses. Get him away. Cross. Need to spin you around a little bit. Protect the cannons. Now we can take out these before Russell can get close. I'll be happy with that. As there is no cover here, there's no point in getting these horses. Getting these men off the horses. Alright, try focus down Snow. Seems to be lining up for a shot. Hill, let's get you involved as well. And how is everyone for ammunition? Yep, supplies doing alright. So use these supplies that we've captured. You peel away to Hexmore. We'll keep Snow busy. I don't know how Russell managed to hide himself in the middle of nowhere. If he manages to get a flanking shot on us here, I'll go call all the bullshit. Alright, get yourself around the back then. Not quite that much. That'll do. Bullshit. Hill should keep him moving. Brewster should be able to come in and just finish him off. You're continuing in this direction, so Forrest should easily be able to get around the back of you. Let's pull off to the rear. We'll see if Russell reacts to Forrest. We're getting on down here. Yes. We're starting to get a little overrun. Alright, Phelps. Yeah, Phelps will pull you out of the line. You can be temporary measure. If needs to be, we can run Hill round. Check them in these woods. Let's get you on the very edge of that cover there. probably about time to isolate Taylor and I forget the other guy that was here. When you attacking, come on, you attacking, let's have you. Give them something to think about from the rear. These guys are turning to face Martin, which means they've been hit in the rear. You get into Russell. You get into Russell. Let's continue this. I'll get on over here. You could see them press the line here and then press down until they found a point of weakness. I think the weakness is going to be down here. So let's, yeah, you can see that they've moved along the very edge of the arcs. So they're in this funnel, this wedge. If we can wrap these up very quickly, we can use us, Martin, and Rosser to try and close the door on them. Barry, let's get you involved a little bit. Every skirmishers, let's push you out as well. Continue that route. No, you need to keep running. They did find a little bit of cover in the middle of nowhere. Fair enough. Skirmishers have done well to protect these cans. Or if we can keep Russell and Taylor disorganized. Then we can keep them. We'll just get them off the map. Oh, Phelps. Right. Skirmishers, you pull away. We've ended up walking through bog, therefore we've been slowed down. A few rounds into Russell with the horses. Let's keep Taylor disorganized. Skirmishers, where's Upton? Close? No. Let's put you in his gap here. And let's not give Russell a chance to sort his life out. Another out, excellent. Every volley we get into them without reply just means less deaths on our side. Right, focus down, Phelps. We're not going to get too much longer with Taylor. There's people starting to move their way around here. In fact, just getting that little bit of cover. Ah, Brewster, you got yourself in a crap place there. I thought Russell would have broken by now. Right. I think the 2 cav units should be enough to turn Russell away. Well, we're not seen here, somehow. Continue firing into Russell. Let's not let him turn around. Good stuff. I'm back into the fight. We're gonna have to make a move here. I don't want to allow them into these woods. I mean, yes, we don't have that long left. Is that a flank? I think it turned into a flank. Flank on Rogers as well. Cochrane is stuck in the mud. Come on, get back in here. And we don't really need to press this too much. I'd rather retain manpower. Give I can something to fire at. That's about it. Alright, focus Vincent down. And then fall back. We are the bigger unit, but there's 3 versus 1 there. Get flanking shots into Rogers. Should be able to turn him away. And now come back. Try to take out Smith. Alright, focus on Taylor next. Oh, we did. Excellent. And fall back. Looks like you're already firing. Don't need to move you forward to get shots on. You should be able to fire at McGilton. McGilton? Cover 50%. So you get more cover in boggy ground than I would have expected. Assault Maritites. So we carry on. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to leave it for today. It's been an hour long already. That was a fairly large attack, but we were well prepared for it. We managed to get our horses out, and even though Forrest got into a bit of issues early on, we managed to snaffle quite a few of the supply wagons. I think 3 of them, was it? Yeah, 3. And also take out the majority, I think all of their cannons. Pressing with the cav forced the cannons further and further forwards, meaning that I think the forest around here, or far left flank, we managed to get infantry to take out a cannon unit as well, which was nice. Yeah, did alright there. But it's been an hour already, so instead of previous videos where I've just carried it on, I'll leave it here. And I'll put all these videos up at the same time, so you'd have to wait till the next day for the next installment of the same battle. They'll all be put up on the same day, at the same time. It's just, you know, you get a bit of a break. But until then, do take care.